Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most astonishing finds in the world of coin collecting, the 1962 D. Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, this humble-looking penny could be worth up to $1.9 million. If you've been holding on to old coins, you might just be sitting on a small fortune. So, stay with us for the next 10 minutes to uncover why this coin is so valuable and how you can check if you have one of these rare gems. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln Penny series began in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, becoming a staple in American currency. By 1962, millions of Lincoln pennies were minted, but not all of them are created equal. The 1962 penny minted in Denver, marked with a small D under the date, carries unique qualities that set it apart and drive its extreme value. Denver Mint coins, like this one, hold a distinct mark of authenticity. The D signifies its origin, but it's what happened during production that makes the 1962 D penny a rare find. Some coins were struck with unique errors and slight variations in the metal composition, factors that can increase a coin's worth significantly. Now, let's talk about why this coin is fetching millions in the market. First, it's the rarity. While there were millions of these pennies made, very few survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. The coins that have managed to avoid wear and tear are extremely rare, and collectors will pay a high price for them. Error coins are also a major factor. Some 1962 D pennies feature rare minting errors, such as double die obverse, when the image or text is doubled, which can make them highly valuable. If you find a 1962 D penny with any error, it could increase the value exponentially. So, how do you know if your 1962 D penny could be worth millions? Start by checking its condition. The most valuable coins are those in mint state, meaning they show no signs of wear and retain their original luster. Grab a magnifying glass and inspect Lincoln's features, the date, and the mint mark. Any wear or discoloration can impact value, but don't worry, error coins with slight wear can still fetch high prices. Professional grading is another important step. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. Coins graded MS 65 or above are in exceptional condition and may reach the upper end of value. Currently, the highest known value for a 1962 D Lincoln penny has reached an astonishing $1.9 million. But most coins in excellent condition tend to sell for a few $1,000s to hundreds of thousands. So, why the high price tag? Simple: collector demand, rarity, and condition. If you're thinking of selling, there are plenty of places to get top dollar for your coin. Online auction sites like eBay, heritage auctions, or even specialized coin dealers can help you reach interested buyers. Make sure to research the best platform based on the coin's quality and potential value. To get the most from your 1962 D penny, follow these tips. First, get it authenticated by a reputable grading service, like PCGS or NGC, as certification can increase its appeal to serious buyers. Second, store your coins in protective cases to prevent scratches or oxidation. Finally, remember that timing matters. Keeping an eye on the market can help you choose the best moment to sell. Who knew that a small penny from 1962 could hold such incredible value? With just a bit of luck and careful inspection, your old change could be worth a fortune. So, take a moment to check those penny jars and old collections. You never know what you might find. We're diving into one of the most exciting and valuable coins in the world of U.S. pennies, the 1973 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny, which recently fetched a mind-blowing price of $1.6 million. If you've got an old penny jar or a coin collection at home, you might want to check carefully because you could be holding on to a small fortune. Before we jump into what makes the 1973 D penny so valuable, let's talk a bit about its history. The U.S. Mint first began producing Lincoln pennies in 1909, to honor the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, these pennies have gone through several design updates and material changes. Now, in 1973, most Lincoln pennies were minted in Denver, hence the D mint mark you'll find right under the date. What's special about this coin is not just its age but the errors and rare variations that have made it highly sought after by collectors. So, let's break down what makes this penny from 1973 D so unique. Most pennies from this year were made of copper, but a few rare variations have slight minting errors or irregularities. These errors often go unnoticed, even by seasoned collectors. Things like double die errors, off-center strikes, or what's known as full steps details are some examples. The lucky pennies with these features have ended up fetching amazing prices at auction. The one we're talking about today, valued at $1.6 million, was authenticated by professional grading services and deemed extremely rare due to its pristine condition and unique characteristics. So, if you think you have a 1973 D penny, it's definitely worth examining it closely, maybe even under a magnifying glass. Alright, let's get into how you can tell if you have a high-value 1973 D Lincoln penny. Here are some tips to start with. Look for the D under the year. This indicates it was minted in Denver, which is important for this coin's value. Look for potential double die errors, where some details may appear doubled. This can increase the coin's value immensely. Coins in mint state, MS, condition, meaning they've never been circulated, hold much higher value. Any scratches, discoloration, or wear can impact the price, so check for any signs of handling. One of the most important steps before selling or valuing a coin like this is grading. Professional grading organizations, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, provide ratings on coins based on their quality, from heavily circulated to mint condition. If you think you've got a gem, it's absolutely worth sending it to one of these services. For rare coins like this, a high grading score, such as an MS 65 or higher, can make a huge difference in value. The 1973 D penny valued at $1.6 million was in impeccable condition, earning a top grading score, which drove up its price at auction. So, what exactly led this 1973 D penny to be worth $1.6 million? Simply put, it's a combination of factors: rarity, demand, and condition. Coin collectors and investors alike are drawn to these unique pieces of American history. In recent years, this specific coin was sold to a private collector who recognized its rarity, and the bidding war pushed the price to an astonishing $1.6 million. It's stories like these that inspire so many people to take a closer look at the coins in their pockets and collections. You never know, your everyday penny might actually be a hidden treasure. Now, for those of you who might have a valuable coin, let's talk about how to sell it. There are a few popular online marketplaces where rare coins often fetch good prices, like eBay and heritage auctions. You could also consider selling directly to a coin dealer or collector. However, be cautious. Always research and work with reputable dealers or auction houses to ensure you're getting the right value. Many sellers set reserve prices to ensure their coin doesn't sell for less than they want. And if you're dealing with coins worth thousands or millions, it's always worth consulting a professional numismatist to guide you through the process. So, there you have it. The 1973 D Lincoln penny may look like any other penny at first glance, but with the right mint marks, grading, and a touch of luck, it could be worth a fortune. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on hidden treasures in your pocket change. We're diving into the intriguing story of a 1976 Lincoln penny without a mint mark that could be worth up to a staggering $1.8 million. That's right, a single-cent coin that could change your life. We'll talk about what makes this coin so valuable, the history behind it, and how you might be able to spot one in your own collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about selling old coins online, stay tuned because you don't want to miss this. So, let's start with some background. The 1976 Lincoln penny came out in a big year for America. It was the bicentennial year, marking 200 years since the country's founding. You might remember the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarters and dollars, but pennies? They looked pretty much the same. There was no special design, but that doesn't mean they're ordinary. Now, if you look closely, you'll find that most 1976 pennies have either a D or an S below the date. That's the mint mark, showing if it was made in Denver or San Francisco. But the rarest ones have no mint mark at all. This little detail can make a huge difference in value. Now, you might wonder, why is the lack of a mint mark so significant? In 1976, pennies without a mint mark were only made at the Philadelphia Mint, and for most coins, a missing mint mark isn't unusual or rare. But what's unique here is the speculation and mystery surrounding certain 1976 pennies with errors or other anomalies. It's believed some error coins without mint marks were made with slight differences, and these are the ones collectors go wild over. So, what's driving this massive price tag? One theory is that these no mint mark coins from 1976 are unique due to certain errors or variations in their design. These types of coins are sometimes called error coins, which happen when there's a mistake in the minting process. With the 1976 penny, experts believe some of these no mint mark pennies were struck with unusual details or on different materials. This makes them a target for high-end collectors. The highest known sale for one of these pennies was around $1.8 million. That's right. Coin collectors and investors pay huge premiums for coins with unique attributes or historical significance, and some even call it a piece of modern treasure. If you're wondering if you have a 1976 penny that's worth more than just a penny, here's what to look for. First, check that there's absolutely no mint mark below the date. Then, look for any unusual details. Does the coin look like it has an error or an odd finish compared to other 1976 pennies? Some of these coins have subtle differences that are hard to spot, like slight misalignments or a glossier finish due to a different metal. This is where a magnifying glass or even professional appraisal can come in handy. If you find something unusual, you could be sitting on a treasure. Alright, let's talk about value. The market for rare coins fluctuates, but high-value error coins tend to keep their worth and often increase over time. If you think you found a 1976 no mint mark penny that fits the criteria, consider getting it appraised by a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services can authenticate and grade your coin, which is essential if you're looking to sell for top dollar. Once your coin is authenticated, online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or even dedicated coin auction sites can help you reach serious collectors. Remember, high-grade, rare error coins can fetch thousands, even millions, if they're authenticated and in great condition. So, could you have one of these rare 1976 no mint mark pennies in your collection? Check your coins closely, you never know what hidden gems you might find. And if you're curious about other valuable coins or want tips on selling, make sure to subscribe for more insights on coin collecting and appraising. We're diving into a fascinating story about a seemingly ordinary coin that could be worth a life-changing amount of money, up to $1.2 million. That's right, we're talking about the 1977 no mint mark Lincoln penny. If you've got an old jar of pennies lying around, this could be the jackpot you didn't know you had. Make sure to watch until the end, as we'll not only discuss the history and unique features that make this penny so valuable, but I'll also share tips on where and how you can sell it online if you're lucky enough to find one. Let's jump in. Historic footage of 1970s America, images of Lincoln pennies in circulation, and people using them in everyday transactions. Close-ups of the Lincoln penny design details like Lincoln's profile and the memorial on the reverse side. The Lincoln penny has been a staple in American currency since 1909, featuring the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. While many pennies from the 1970s were minted in the billions, a small number became collector's items due to unique features or errors. Now, what makes the 1977 penny so special? It's not just its age. For most collectors, the value of a coin increases if there's a rare detail, like an error or the absence of a mint mark. In 1977, the Philadelphia Mint produced these pennies without a mint mark, a seemingly minor detail that skyrockets its value among collectors today. But what really pushed this coin into the million-dollar league? Let's get into the specifics. Alright, let's talk about the characteristics that set the 1977 no mint mark Lincoln penny apart. First, the no mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia, which typically doesn't stamp pennies with a mint mark. But for this specific year, collectors noted that certain pennies had slight variations in metal composition or even striking errors, making them incredibly valuable. A significant reason why this coin stands out is its rarity. As these no mint mark pennies age, the ones in pristine, uncirculated condition are even harder to find. Some collectors have been known to pay top dollar for near-perfect specimens of this penny. Imagine your old coin being the one that fetches over $1 million. Now, you may be wondering, how do I know if my 1977 penny is one of these rare gems? Let's go through a quick checklist. Grab your coin if you have one and follow along. First and foremost, make sure it has no mint mark. Philadelphia pennies from this era won't have one, but be sure that's the case. Collectors are willing to pay much more for uncirculated or mint condition coins, so look closely for any scratches or wear. The better the condition, the higher the potential value. Some of these valuable pennies have small errors, like a double strike or slightly off-center images. If you spot anything unusual, it's worth investigating further. There are some reports of slight variations in metal composition. If you're serious about checking this, you may want to consider a professional appraisal. So, you've checked all these characteristics, and your penny might be worth a fortune. What's next? Getting your coin appraised by a professional is the best move. Reputable grading companies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can verify the condition and rarity of your coin. These services may come with a fee, but having a certificate of authenticity can make a huge difference when you sell it, especially if you're selling online. Alright, now that you're ready to sell, let's look at the best options. Online marketplaces like eBay are a popular choice where coins like these have been known to attract multiple bids. However, auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers cater to serious collectors and often yield higher sales prices. Be sure to provide high-quality photos and details about the coin's history and condition in your listing. And remember, if your coin is certified, show that off. It builds buyer confidence and can help you fetch a better price. So, who knew that a simple penny from 1977 could be worth over $1 million? This story proves it's worth checking those old coins you have lying around. YouTube video script, 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth $1.5 million. We're diving into one of the biggest mysteries in American coinage that has collectors everywhere buzzing. That's right, the elusive 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny, currently valued at a staggering $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. If you're someone who loves coins or even just happens to have a few pennies lying around, you won't want to miss this one. I'm going to break down exactly what makes this penny so valuable, how to spot one, and most importantly, how you can sell your old coins online. So grab your coin collection, and let's see if you're holding on to a fortune. First things first, let's talk about what makes this coin special. The 1991 Lincoln penny was, like most pennies, made from a copper-plated zinc composition, with the same familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. But here's the twist, there's no mint mark. Normally, you'd see a mint mark like a D or an S indicating it was minted in Denver or San Francisco. A missing mint mark on a 1991 penny? That's incredibly rare. So, how can a single penny be worth $1.5 million? This is where things get fascinating. Coin values can shoot up when certain conditions come together: rarity, condition, and historical significance. This 1991 penny's rarity lies in the fact that almost all pennies from that year have a mint mark, making this one a rare find. But rarity alone doesn't automatically mean $1 million price tag. For this coin, it's the mystery and allure of an unexplained error that's driven the price sky high. Collectors speculate this no-mint mark penny may have been part of a limited experimental batch or even an unintentional minting mistake, adding an almost myth-like value to it. So, what should you look for if you think you've got one of these gems? First, find a 1991 penny and inspect it closely. Normally, you'll find a mint mark just below the date on the right side. If it's blank and the penny is in excellent, almost untouched condition, then you might have a rare coin on your hands. Now, condition plays a huge role in value. For a coin to reach that $1 million mark, it needs to be in almost perfect shape, free from scratches, discoloration, and other damage. That's what coin graders call mint state. If you think you might have a 1991 no-mint mark penny, the next step is to get it appraised and graded. Professional grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, will examine your coin for authenticity and condition. A higher grade means a higher value. You can send your coin to them directly, or if you're new to this, find a local coin dealer to help you with the process. This step is essential because a professionally graded coin can fetch a much higher price at auction. So, once you know what your coin is worth, where should you sell it? There are a few trusted platforms for selling rare coins online. eBay is popular, but for a high-value coin like this, consider using a specialized auction house like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, where collectors and serious buyers are more likely to pay top dollar. Many of these sites offer support for sellers, helping you showcase your coin's details to attract the highest bid possible. When you're ready to list your coin, here are a few tips to maximize your profit. Show every detail, especially the missing mint mark. Highlight the no mint mark, year, and condition. This helps you avoid selling for less than the coin's value. With a rare coin like this, you want to attract serious buyers, so put in the time to make your listing stand out. So there you have it, folks. The 1991 no mint mark penny is a true gem in the world of coin collecting. If you happen to have one, or any rare coin, get it checked out. You never know, you might just be sitting on a hidden fortune. Remember, even common coins can have hidden value. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep an eye on those pennies, because you never know which one could be worth $1 million. We're going to talk about one of the rarest Lincoln pennies in U.S. history, the 1991 D. Lincoln penny, minted in Denver, that's now worth an astounding $1.1 million. That's right, a single penny, valued at over $1 million. So, if you're holding on to a few old pennies, you'll want to stay tuned. Could a penny make you a millionaire? Find out now. Before we dive into what makes this penny worth so much, let's quickly cover some history. The Lincoln penny has been an American staple since 1909, when it first appeared to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Over the years, the penny's design and metal composition have changed, but it's remained one of the most circulated coins in the United States. However, the 1991 D penny minted in Denver has an exceptionally high value due to its rarity, condition, and unique features that we'll discuss shortly. So, why would anyone pay over $1 million for a single penny from 1991? Well, it's not just any penny. This particular coin is incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. Let's break down why. First, it's all about rarity. Only a few 1991 D pennies have been found in pristine, uncirculated condition, often graded MS 68 or higher. This condition is called mint state, which means it looks almost as if it were just minted yesterday. The high grade and rare condition of this penny is one of the biggest reasons for its sky-high price. Another factor is the D mint mark. The Denver Mint is known for unique errors that can add value to coins. Some 1991 D pennies have doubling errors on the date or lettering, which significantly boosts their value. Doubling is a minting error where the design appears twice, creating a shadow-like effect. Finally, there's the collector's market. U.S. pennies are highly popular among collectors because of their historical significance, and a 1991 D penny in mint condition with doubling errors is considered a jackpot find. So, how can you tell if your 1991 D penny is one of these rare, valuable coins? Here's what to look for. Check for the D mint mark just below the date on the coin. This indicates that it was minted in Denver, not Philadelphia or San Francisco. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to examine the date and any lettering on the coin. Look closely for any shadowing or doubling, especially on the year 1991 and the word Liberty. If you see doubling, it could mean your coin is worth a lot more. The coin's condition is essential. Coins in mint state or close to it are extremely valuable. Look for a smooth surface, clear details, and minimal scratches or wear. Professional grading services can assess your coin's exact grade. Show close-up images of the mint mark and examples of doubling, brief demonstration of a magnifying glass or microscope inspecting the coin. Now, let's talk money. Right now, the 1991 D Lincoln penny is valued around $1.1 million if it meets all the criteria we just discussed. But what drives this market value? Professional grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, assign an official grade to your coin. Coins graded MS 68 or higher are the ones reaching these astronomical prices. Another factor is the auction and private sales market. Recent auctions of high-grade 1991 D pennies have seen bids climb to over $1 million due to competition among collectors and the rarity of these coins appearing on the market. Finally, collectors are always on the lookout for unique coins, especially rare pennies. Since only a handful of 1991 D pennies exist in such high grades, demand far outstrips supply, which keeps pushing the price up. 1991 D Lincoln penny equals $1.1 million, mint state MS 68 or higher, so, what if you have a 1991 D penny and want to cash in? Here's how you can go about selling it. Start by getting your coin graded. Without a certified grade, it's tough to sell at top value. PCGS and NGC are trusted options, but there are grading fees, so be prepared for that. Next, connect with reputable coin dealers and auction houses. If you're looking to get the highest price, auction houses specializing in rare coins can reach the right buyers. If you prefer selling online, platforms like eBay can be a good choice, but make sure you're aware of seller fees and secure payment options. Always insist on secure transactions, and consider having a grading certificate on hand to verify your coin's worth. Images of auction houses and online platforms like eBay. With high values come risks. Unfortunately, there are counterfeit coins out there, and scammers may try to replicate valuable coins like the 1991 D penny. Here are some precautions. Always buy from trusted sellers or auction houses. Avoid too good to be true offers online, and check for grading certificates from reputable companies like PCGS or NGC. If you're ever unsure, consult with a professional appraiser who specializes in coins. A second opinion can be invaluable. Imagine finding a penny worth $1 million, it's the ultimate hidden treasure. If you have a 1991 D Lincoln penny, take a closer look. You might just be holding a small fortune. We're diving into a coin that's been generating quite the buzz lately, the 1995 D Lincoln penny with the D mint mark. You might be thinking, can a single penny really hold any real value? Surprisingly, this coin has shown potential to be worth much more than just 1 cent, even up to millions of dollars in specific cases. Let's look at why collectors are after this particular penny and what makes it so valuable in today's market. The 1995 D penny is part of the iconic Lincoln series, with the D mint mark showing it was minted in Denver. Like many coins, its worth depends on several important factors like rarity, demand, unique features, and, most critically, its condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition with little to no wear are worth the most, as collectors seek out the highest quality possible. In fact, a well-preserved 1995 D penny can fetch thousands of dollars at auction, but the real value of this penny lies in its unique varieties. The 1995 D Lincoln penny, known for its characteristic double die error, has a unique doubling effect that appears on certain parts of the coin. This error is rare, and collectors prize such unusual features, pushing demand even higher. If you have a 1995 D penny, carefully inspect the coin to see if you can spot any unusual doubling on the date or the letters, as that could significantly impact its value. For coin collectors, auctions are the place to spot or sell these rare pennies. In recent years, high-grade, mint-condition 1995 D pennies have been auctioned off for impressive prices. We're talking figures in the thousands of dollars and, in some cases, reaching into 6 or even 7 figures. If the penny has a clear double die feature and is in an untouched condition, its value can increase dramatically. Another factor influencing this penny's market value is the current demand for coins with unique characteristics. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for pennies with historical or rare minting features, and the 1995 D penny fits the bill. As more collectors enter the market, the competition to obtain high-quality, rare coins like this one only grows, making the 1995 D penny even more desirable.